G'day, it's Melbourne cycling, Zwift racing, Bonanza this weekend. I'm back out on the Zwift today. My son had his music competition this morning. Didn't do too well, so we're home a bit early. And there's a bit of a window of opportunity, and I've decided to do another Zwift race. Why not? My shorts weren't even dry from yesterday. Anyway, I'm getting pretty good at setting this thing up now, and who knows, on the off chance that I win, I may as well record it, eh? I wouldn't want you to miss out on it if you've been following the channel. So, already at the starting line. There's 4 or 5 A graders I think already into the race. Going to be racing today at least, and we're going to keep it simple. We're going to head up the good old Volcano Climb race. So you're probably familiar with this one. I checked some of my videos this morning. It's about 20k race with about 22k, sorry, with about 200 meters of climbing up the famous volcano. That climb starts at about 12k's and finishes at about 15.8, and then a downhill run to the finish. Anyway, 30 seconds to the race start. Let's just get straight into it and see what happens. I don't know why I can't see my power. Anyway, 10 seconds. 10. I can't see all my details. Here we go. Everything's up. Let's move the cursor out of the way. So we have usual selection of flags. It wasn't too much of a long, hard race. Well, it was hard-ish, but it was only a 33-minute race yesterday, so I don't think it should be too much. So we'll put in another effort today. That's why I'm just racing on something familiar. Also, the timing suits me. And we'll just try and put in a solid effort. You may have noticed it's the eve of the Giro d'Italia, and for the first time ever they're going to cooperate with Zwift, and they're going to actually be releasing the first stage. It's a time trial prologue, 7k's in the town of Bologna. So that's starting this weekend as well, and I plan to do that as well. So it's Saturday today. I'll try and do the Giro stage through Bologna on Zwift tomorrow. That should be a lot of fun. See how we compare to the big boys, eh? Pretty relaxed. I haven't put my fan on. It's getting hot already. That's normally when it's too late, but anyway, let's get the fan on and see how we go. So, Volcano Climb. Checked my videos out this morning, reminded myself, dust and dirt around 3-5k mark. Then there's the climb starts at about 12k's from memory and finishes at 15.8, 15.9. It's a tough circuit, but it's a good one. Just ticked over 3.9k's. Fairly relaxed pace. At the front more than I'd like, but just trying to keep awake. 11.2 Ks in the Volcano, 9.3 passing the bridge. Drafting. What should I do? Let's hold it. We're going pretty easy here anyway. 11.4 Ks, almost 11.5. Up the front, there we go, 11.5. So, just over half race distance, 10.8 Ks to go. Still this little group of 6 or 7 of us, maybe 8 of us, 7. And we're getting close to the Volcano Climb here. Now, I don't want to get too excited, I don't want to blow up. Just going to try and hold a good pace. Here we go. Riding at the front a bit. Gonna use the draft. Don't know why I should have saved it, but going a bit harder than I'd like. But just try and keep it smooth. And don't give up. See, this guy's got the aero. I should stick to him. The guy in the pink Tron bike has gone off the front. Looks like there's 4 A graders up there. Got to keep my tempo and see if it all comes back. About halfway through the climb, keeping my rhythm and slowly bringing them back. 11 seconds down the road. 4 A graders currently sitting in 5th. You can see them now. Just got to ride a good tempo. The last 300 or 400 meters of the climb. They haven't gone over the top yet. Something's squeaking, it's not me or my bum. It's the wheel block. Let's bring it home. Oh, that was good. Feather, useless. Oh well. It's going to be tough now. Trying to catch them on the downhill. They're a group of 4. I'm just going to try and keep it 250. See what happens after they start playing games. Aero would have been good. Just tick 20 Ks. I have caught up to them. They're only 24 seconds ahead. I kept the pressure on the pedals to about 260, 270, even more on the downhill. But it's hard to catch them when they're working as 4. If I'm not going to win, let's try and get some good numbers. 1K. They're only 15 seconds ahead. I can't talk. Getting there now, last 200 meters. They're just down the road. 20 seconds, I got it down to 10, but obviously at the end, it's a big effort. Absolutely big effort. Oh my God. Let's see. Tough. I might not have won, but they're going to be some good numbers. I think I put as much power down on the downhill. I'm not coming up. Don't know why. I'm disqualified for being too good. I have no idea. I'm disqualified for something. It's rubbish. I honestly, I don't know. Can I not believe that I held that many watts for that long and didn't get anything? It's supposed to be 5th. Anyway, let's go and let's move on and have a look at the power numbers. Alright, so here's the numbers for the race. As expected, 5 minute and 20 minute power is a pretty solid effort there. It's not my best, but it's a pretty good effort. The 20 minute power was 294, which was much better than yesterday. It's close to my best of a 310, which is basically my FTP for the 20 minute test. So I was pretty close to that. Timeline. So timeline. So we can see here a bit of a heart rate, pretty solid. See, solid effort all the way through, 163, all the way to the end. This is obviously the cool down here. But basically pretty solid heart rate wise. This is the start of the climb here. You can see all the red zones through here. And then obviously as I went over the climb there, I eased up a bit, but then back into the red or orange all the way through there. So good solid finish as well. Didn't give up, didn't throw the towel in, which is good, and I raced it to the line, even if it was probably for nothing. Let's go and see if anything's come up on the Zwift Power. I don't think so. So I'm not sure why, but nothing's come up on Zwift Power. You saw from my power timeline there, I mean, there was heart rate all the way through. There was power, good solid power all the way through. I didn't, it didn't glitch and, you know, put 1,000 watts out or something. I was pretty much riding at 4 point something watts per kilo. So we'll just, unfortunately, that's not going to score me anywhere on the Zwift Power. But let's check some metrics on Strava instead. It's the best we can do. See, it says here I was in A grade. Anyway, let's not get too hung up on Zwift Power. We didn't win. Let's check this heart rate. So heart rate, said I was riding mainly tempo. Let me just roll this a bit. Yeah, so a lot of heart rate analysis, 69% in zone 3, bit of threshold, and a lot of moderate, obviously before the climb. Power curve. So yeah, so this is better than what we saw yesterday. So as you can see, from 5 minute on, it's about as good as my last 6 week average. So all the way through here, really good, solid results. Again, that 15-second, 1 minute power, but I never did a sprint. So zone distribution. So according to heart rate, I was in zone 3, and based on power, I'm in zone 4. So I was between 262 and 304 watts for 31% of the time, 26% tempo, and VO2 max for about 18%. Let's look at the 25 watt distribution. Weighted average power 276, so that's okay. 276 watts for that time. It's an extra ride this weekend, so it's a bit of a freebie. Anyway, that's it. That's it for today. I hope you're enjoying the racing. Hope you're enjoying the channel. Giro starting, so get into it. A lot of amazing racing there. I think stage 7, they'll be going up to L'Aquila, up the Svolta dei Popoli, which is a famous motorsport hill climb circuit, going up into the town of L'Aquila, which is my dad's home city, which is great. They're also starting off tonight in the TT, which is going to be on Zwift as well, and that's in Bologna. I think it's a 7k time trial that looks like it's a bit uphill, so it should be an interesting time trial. I'll try and get a video. I'll try and race that on Zwift and get that up on the channel as well. See if I can get a pink shirt. And that's in Bologna, and I've got relatives there as well. So Zia Vanda, my auntie, Zio Mario, cousins, Paola, Sandro, Piera, Marcello, if you're watching. If you see me out on the course, ring the bell, cheer me on. I'll be racing for me. Anyway, that's it. Anyway, GoPro, stop recording.